Cody here with Creation Outdoors, coming at you from beautiful Oklahoma. Crisp, clear, cold morning today at Beavers Bend State Park, and we are here for the first Total Archery Challenge event of the year. This is the first time it's been in this location, and so far it's looked pretty great, but we haven't hit the mountain yet. We're shooting the black rifle course today, and so that should be fun, and we've gotten ourselves sighted in at the practice range. And we also met Les and Daniel at the practice range from Texas, and this is their first event, and they came up and said hi, so I hope their day is going well. Awesome to see some people out there that we recognize or that recognize us, and that's great. So we're warmed up, we're ready to go, we're ready to get hiking, and we're ready to go break some arrows here at our first Total Archery Challenge event of the year. Course, target number 1 on the Black Rifle Coffee Company sponsored course here, which was previously the Yeti course. And we've got a deer out here at 62 yards, and there's only one tree in the way, so we'll see what happens. It's not so bad. First target, we're in foam, and I think that's a win. Didn't send it straight into a tree, so good way to start. We're at cone number 4 on the Black Rifle course. A little bit out of sorts because obviously it's a kneeling shot, not something I necessarily practice all the time. There's a bush that you have to shoot directly through. You can't go over it if you're standing. And then the target, which is a bedded ram, just over 40 yards. There's 2 logs, of course, that you have to shoot between. So a really fun shot, and like I said, just over 40 yards. We'll see what we can do. Kneeling. Okay. I'm a little bit forward, but not in the bush and not in the logs. So first TAC event of the year, that's a big win. Kneeling, fun.
42.
That's a pretty cool target. They have a bat hanging from a tree branch about 40 yards. In all of the TAC events that we've done, I've never seen a bat, so it's kind of cool, swaying back and forth, and pretty challenging target, a dark bat in a dark woods. Cool. Oh my goodness. That's the hardest part sometimes. Target 9, and I think this is the most challenging target so far. I think we're at 6 out of 7 people in front of us hit the trees because we've got about a gap of this much to shoot this deer at 70 yards. Trees both left and right, so we'll see if we can sacrifice an arrow. directly into the tree. Somehow I knew that was gonna happen.
All right, see if I can hit the same tree or a different tree. It didn't stick in the tree. It doesn't sound like, but it didn't hit the target. So, see where it ended up.
We're not alone. There's mine. Oh, here's Olivia's. Oh, that's not so bad. That may be salvageable. Always give your arrows a bend test before you shoot it again if you hit something, because you don't want an arrow to explode, come out of your bow and send pieces of carbon into your arm. But that looks safe. You must have just skimmed the edge. There's a lot of points in there. That's a no-go. 76 yards on a wolf is our next target. And the issue is there's kind of a rise in the hill with a log, and so we can really only see the top third of the wolf. And so we're trusting that our arrow is going to just drop in over the top of the log into the vitals, I guess. This is the longest target we've had so far, so really, now that we're warmed up, we're stretching it out there. Here goes nothing. I don't know if that was foam or not. I made it over the log, but I might have been low, I guess, after that. I don't know. We'll have to go up there and see.
So Cody shot at 76. I'm shooting at about 60. I moved up a little bit just because my sight doesn't go out that far. But let's see. I have no idea where I hit it, but I think I hit it. So that's working with a 10-inch margin. Not bad.
Well, we're both safe in the foam. We do have some wind coming off the lake here, so it could have pushed us a little bit. But for that distance and that much, not bad. Also, take your trash out with you if you're at an event. Don't leave it behind. That's uncool. Real tight shot window on this bear. It's only like 37 yards, but between two saplings, and you only have about 5 inches, it seems like, between the two saplings to shoot this little mini bear target. So, that was stressful.
I think I hit one of the trees.
fun one. Small target, 47 yards, which is pretty unassuming, but the way that the terrain goes, you can only see about 2 inches of its back. And so essentially you have to aim at the dirt in front of the target and loft your arrow over. Like I said, 47 yards. So let's not forget to move our slider and aim at some dirt and hope to hit the target. Like I said, I can only see 2 inches of the target, so I don't know where that went.
I have moved up ever so slightly, 3 yards, because from Cody's vantage point, he could see the back or the top 2 inches. I could not see the target at all from my vantage point. So I've moved up just 2 or 3 yards to a little bit of a higher vantage point. And that's the nice thing about these events is if you're a beginner or you're not comfortable with the long ranges or the tight shots, you can move up. There's nobody policing the course. It's all just kind of for fun. So I've got a 45-yard shot, move my slider. Here we go. I think that was a pretty good shot.
It's not so bad. A little bit back, but we made it over the hill and into the target. So I think there's probably quite a few arrows over the back of this one and over the hill. Okay. Well, we made it to the last target of the Black Rifle Coffee Company course. And we have a bedded buck at 71 yards to close us off, so definitely not an easy way to end. Again, like most of the shots today, really tight shot windows. And this one's half in the shade and half in the sun, which makes it even more difficult. So, final arrow of the day. Maybe. I think that's pretty good. I don't know. Like I said, it's half sun, half shade, so tough to see. But we'll end with that. 25 out of 25. I'm only down 2 arrows, which for an event this early in the year, not so bad.
My last shot of the day, probably. I think that's way back, but I hit him. And that means I only lost 1 arrow today on the very first target. That pink one has survived a lot, but he made it to the end. See all the arrows behind from previous people. Last target got quite a few, but nice shot, Cody. A little forward, and then I'm way back, but we're here to shoot, not to win.
Well, that's it. Total Archery Challenge event number 1 for us for the year. We're trying to find our way out of the woods to get shuttled back to the parking lot. First year in Oklahoma, first time in Oklahoma for us, and pretty good venue, I think. I think there are some details that, of course, will get figured out in the future, but a great addition, I think, to the event calendar. And the first one of the year, we didn't do too bad, so couple arrows down, but we'll get some more built up because we're going to shoot quite a few events this year. So our next one I think is going to be in Michigan. So subscribe so you don't miss out on the next events we do to see if we improve. Hopefully we'll be able to practice quite a bit more before then, as it's still kind of winterish in Iowa. But hopefully it'll warm up and we can get on the practice range and build some more arrows and do better in Michigan. So thanks for watching, as always, and we'll see you next time.
We're here to shoot, not to win. Although I speak for myself. Maybe Cody's here to win. That's gonna be your outro footage. Your blooper footage is gonna be. Got it.